Okay. This video is to show you a couple things on the website, Sandy. You can look at your convenience. I think this might be the easiest way to go. So we're here at the homepage of Water Equals You, and you want to look at the back end and take care of those customers. You need to log into the back end of the website. So I've given you this address before. So you go to your Water Equals You, and then you're going to type in /WP admin, just like that. Okay, and when you type in WP admin, it's going to bring you to, let me log out here so you can see the page. You're going to see this page. Okay. The login for it, I will type to you in the email that I send you, but I've given it to you before. At any rate, you're going to log in here, and you're going to see the back end. You want to make sure that you don't do any updates, don't change this stuff here without knowing. You can bring the site down by doing those updates. So now, for an example, how I took care of those clients this morning for you. I sent you this, you sent me this email. What I did was I took their email address, just use this as an example. This person had troubles getting their stuff. Okay, so I copied their email address, and you want to take a look at under downloads. If you hover over, you'll see this menu here. So if you hover over, or if you click on it, it'll show you all the different things underneath your downloads you can do, as well as all of your downloads. You want to look at payment history because you want to talk to, you've got people that are having troubles with their downloads. So by bringing up this here, payment history, you can see everybody who's purchased from you. And if you look in this top corner here, I can search by that email address that was having troubles rather than scrolling through all the people. And when I do that, it brings me up the purchases they attempted to make and when they made them. See the address here and the date. So I've already done this. All you simply do is click the button here. It says resend purchase. You have to hover over their email address and it comes up. And when you resend the purchase, what happens is that it sends their receipt to them. So whenever you purchase, you get automatically sent an email with the links of your download. So that email gets resent to them, plus the clock starts again where they've got 24 hours from the time you do this in order to download their purchases again. Simple as that. As soon as you click the button, it's done. You don't have to do anything else. So that's pretty much it on taking care of the payments that have come through, and if there's anybody with any sort of problems. Now, if you don't search and you just simply come back to payment history and we look through here, we can see that you can hover over any of them and hit resend purchase. So you could scroll through and see everybody who's purchased from your email list. Okay, and you can see that you've got 75 items and 3 pages worth of people. That's why I showed you that you can search up here if you have somebody's email address. Okay, this also, as you can tell, shows you how many completed sales you've got. Of course, this includes the free as well as the paid. It shows you the refunded, the one that we did in the beginning. Let's see. The only other places that you would want to probably go is you can take a look at your the reports area. Again, that's here on the left-hand side. The reports here will tell you, it keeps kind of a running log, and you can see there's a down arrow here, so you could get an idea of what's been sold and the earnings. And if you just hover over these points, it'll tell you either dollars or the number of sales. If you're trying to track, when things are popular. For an example, when you spent some time talking to people and you know that this weekend's going to be busy on the website, you can take a look and see how you did based on the time that you spent with people. At any rate, this all is self-explanatory. And you could change this to, all of this year and really get a show on what this looks like for sales. Okay? The discount codes would be the one other area. The discount codes are the ones that you and I created. Okay? Under discount codes, you've got a number of things. At the top, you can see the ones that we've already created that have ran their course. And you can ran their course meaning that we set an expiration date and they've expired. So these are the previous ones. This one here is still active, and this one here is still active. Okay, and I don't know whether or not you still want these active, but you can see here that you can simply deactivate them by hovering over the top of them. And if you look below, I would recommend deactivating rather than deleting, because you may choose to use them again in the future, or you want to be able to look back and see what you did. Excuse me. So below, you can see where you can simply fill this out, and when you fill it out, you will create a new discount code. The discount code is for site-wide and for anybody you give the code name to. So you have two things. You have the name of the code, which is the name of the discount. Okay, that's here, like 20 off and promo bundle discount. So the name of what it is. And then you have the actual code, which is what people are going to have to type in order to get the discount. That's here. Enter the code for the discount, such as 10%. Now, the type of discount, meaning you can do either a flat rate amount or you can do a percentage. We obviously did percentage in our previous ones. And then, of course, if you do a flat amount, you have to put the amount here. And the download requirements. So if you want to have a download requirement, in other words, that you want to specify what they need to download in order to be able to use the code, such as we did here with the promo bundle discount. I'm going to go ahead and click edit on this one so you can see it. So pretend we're filling this out the first time. This is the one that we've already done. So we're calling it the full bundle, and it's a 10% off. And they have to, we selected the April special. This is a download name that I've already created in the downloads. Okay, so the April special is the one that they've got to click on and download in order to use this code and to get this 10% off. So hopefully that makes sense to you. This tells you, or tells the you can tell the person that they can only use the discount on a certain download. So if we create a new special later, or if you want to discount the book at some point, that sort of thing, you can specify what it is you're doing here. Okay. It requires you to put an expiration date and a start date. It's required. That's how the plugin works. You can also, if you wanted to set this to the maximum number of users, you can do like a half off book special for the first 50 people that go to my website. That sort of thing. That's what this stuff is here. Okay. And you can also limit it to one use per customer, so they're not downloading it 100 times for all their friends. Okay. At any rate, that's pretty much what you're going to make modifications to. Is simply the you'll look at all your downloads, you'll look at your discount codes, and you may look into the reports. I'm going to go over creating a new download just because in the event that you need to. So we've covered looking at all of your downloads, looking at the payment history so you can resend people their downloads in the event that they have any troubles, the discount codes where you can create a discount for your website and promote it, the reports so that you can take a look and see what it is that you're doing as far as sales are concerned. Now I want to show you one other thing here. So if we were going to add a new download, I'm going to go ahead and add one and then I'll remove it just to show you how you go about doing this. So if I'm going to add a new download, I'm going to just name it, new download here at the top. And on the next one I'm going to do is on the right hand side here, I want to select the category in which I'm going to place it under. So let me go over this for just a second. The categories are already set on the website to show in their respective areas. So let's go to the website for just a second. So if we want to place something under for the Japanese distributors, this is where all the Japanese distributors things show up, okay, on this page. So if we're in the back of the website again and we want to select something to show up in that section, then that's what we need to do, is select that category. Now in creating the download, it's really simple. You're going to set the pricing if there is a price for it, okay, and we're really not doing any other bundles at this time, but if we were doing another type of bundle, then you would have to select bundle, okay, so that you can add multiple items to this particular download, okay. But for now we'll leave this here as default. So say this new download is going to be a new file. You would name the file whatever you like it to be. I'd say make it relative to what it is. And then it says file URL. Now you don't have to worry about typing in the URL. What you need to do is you need to click over here on the right hand side. See what says upload file. You're going to click on upload file, and then you're going to select the download. If you haven't already uploaded the download, you're going to go over here, see the top here, it says upload files, and you can select a file by clicking here. You can select the file on your computer. These are just pictures on my computer. So once you've done that, I'll select one just so you can see. Once I've selected one, you see it comes in and see the check mark here where it's selected. Now on the right hand side, we're going to scroll down. Let me expand this a little bit bigger, and you can see where it says insert into post. When I do that, it automatically puts the URL where that file is located now in here for you, okay. If you needed to put multiple files for this particular download you're calling new download, then you simply continue to add new files. See, you can add as many files as you want, and you can name them, and see it renamed it here after I put it in. We'll just change this back, so I want to call it just new file 1. So you can add as many files as you like. You just keep clicking upload, and again, if it's not already in here, then you would click on upload files and you would select the file from your computer. Once you click select file, it brings up your window here, and you can browse around your computer looking for the file that you want to upload. Okay, now I just hit close because I'm not going to upload a second file, but I want to show you at the bottom here, if you want to limit the number of times the file can be downloaded, you would do that here at the bottom of the page. So the maximum number of times the buyer can download each file. We've been changing everything to 1. Okay? So once we've done that, we're not doing this down here where it says disable the automatic output, and we're scrolling to the top, and you simply have to make sure after you do all that work that you click publish. Okay? Now once I've published this, I can go back to the category. I'm refreshing the page here to the new download, and at the bottom of the Japanese distributor documents we have a new download. See how that worked? And then they'll be able to add to cart and purchase from here. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to the back end here and remove this download. So I'm going to click on all downloads, and I'm going to go, it's going to be the last one showing here when you've created a new one. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the button here that says trash. Okay, and then I'm going to go into the trash. See at the very top, I'm clicking the trash, and I'm going to select this, and I want to delete permanently, because that was just for demonstration purposes. So I think I've covered the items here regarding your downloads. Your all downloads allows you to see all of your downloads. Okay, and you can go in, we can look at the U.S. Merchant Program, Quick Loans, okay, or we can go down U.S. Promotional Materials, because this is one that's active, this is pending, see this here? So it's currently not in effect. So the U.S. Promotional Materials, I'll go ahead and click Edit so you can see really quick. This is the information that that shows up for the U.S. Promotional Materials by typing it in there. U.S. Promotional Materials is here, okay, and it shows free and Nagic leasing, excuse me. And if you take a look at here, so we've got some information about the download. That's optional. We've selected the USA distributors category, so it goes down into that category area, and then these are all the files that make up that download when somebody clicks on purchase. Okay, now I'm not going to make any changes here, so I'm just going to say we've covered all downloads. We've covered the payment history. These are all the people that have paid you, and where you go to actually resend their purchase receipts. Lastly, because this is getting kind of long, just want to show you, if you were to go into your pages, see on the left hand side where we see pages, this here is the information that you can change regarding the pages, the information that's here. I won't go into this at this time. I think you've done this kind of stuff before, but if you simply go into pages, you can see all of your pages and you can edit them, and when you edit them you'll change the words that are on that page on your website. Alright, Sandy, I hope this helps you. I know we have a hard time connecting, and this is a lot of information, so I figured a video would be the way to go. I wish you lots of luck. The site's been doing really good, and of course I'm available, and we'll talk real soon. Thanks.